Hakimi gets into a good position. Tries one! Oh, brilliant from Kvaratskhelia! Welcome to the Saitama Stadium. And our live game is Heidenheim against Paris Saint-Germain. And we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
Yeah, I must agree, especially in view of his ability to lead and organise the defence. Passes it through. Chance! He's had a shot! He's delivered all right! He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the pass to pick him out.
Heidenheim take the early advantage. Vitinha, out to the left it goes. No, that's not going to find its target. Cuts it out. Aimed long and direct. He's made sure that that won't get through. Vitinha. It's well blocked and back out it comes. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The idea was good though, Peter, and I like the run that triggered the pass, but the quality was the problem.
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Hakimi gets into a good position. Tries one! Oh, brilliant from Kvaratskhelia! They have hauled themselves right back into it. What about that, Jim Beglin?
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Paris Saint-Germain grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Ibrahimovic. So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. Ibrahimovic tried to play it through.
Well, he simply failed to just put a little more oomph behind that.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Nuno Mendes. Looks like a good ball through. Looks to slip it through. Oh, good stop, it had to be. It's missed, but not by that far.
Oh, he couldn't have hit that any better, and any other time it would have sneaked in.
Oh, it's Dembele. Tries a through ball. Now the pass. Well played, he saw that coming. Thrust towards the front line. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Kvaratskhelia! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him.
And out to safety. Looks like a good ball through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Looks to slip it through.
Hakimi.
Out to the flank. Now here's the through ball. Oh, that's neat. Great ball, and now the shot. Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And the comeback is complete. Jim, your thoughts?
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
Paris Saint-Germain get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Vitinha passes it through. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Fabian Ruiz! That is simply superb! Oh, that is a gem!
Unbelievable.
And already they're looking to run away with it. Dispatched expertly, nicely done. Paris Saint-Germain go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Tries a through ball, crosses into the box. Good delivery, no joy.
Heidenheim had players queuing in the box in that situation, and they've still got nothing to show for it. What a complete and utter waste.
Vitinha. Tries to get it forward quickly. Kvaratskhelia pumps it forwards. Away from immediate danger. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing.
Hakimi.
Pumps it upfield. It's come loose. Goes long and forward. And the half-time whistle goes. And we're off again.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Vitinha goes long. So who's he picking out? Who's going to make this theirs? Chip through. And that'll go straight through to the keeper.
Hakimi.
Get a throw in. Now it's Dembele. Played out to the right. Gets it back. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Fabian Ruiz. Good ball. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Dembele.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Fabian Ruiz. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Marquinhos. Fabian Ruiz boots it upfield. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Now it's Dembele. Fabian Ruiz has made his mark on this game. And back out it comes. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Passes it through, done very well to intervene. Keeper's got good distance on that. Nuno Mendes. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Dembele. Vitinha, played out to the wing. Vitinha, Ibrahimovic sticks in a foot to win it back. Well, he certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Mendes with the ball through. Danger averted for now. Chance! Hits one! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, he can't be happy missing that after being put clean through. That's about as good a chance as you can get.
Spoon forward. Great challenge. Tries a through ball, gets it into the middle. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, the ball's come loose! Shot at goal! Ball's loose, who's getting there? Goes wide. Swung over. It's broken loose! Looks to slip it through. Oh, taken with style! Oh, flags up, so that won't count.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Now the pass. It's a good-looking cross. And that's been repelled. Dembele. He's looking up for options on the left.
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
Vitinha. Looks like a good ball through. Kvaratskhelia goes wandering offside.
It's a pity he slightly mistimed his run. Maybe he wasn't expecting the ball to come his way as fast as it did.
Firmly met. The move looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Looks to slip it through. Pumps it upfield. And he's cut it out. Likanin! They are rampant! Surely now, beyond all doubt. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction. Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing.
And that's that. Heidenheim just couldn't kill it off. They let their opponents back into it and let it get away. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, they were totally dominated throughout that game, and the scoreline reflects that.
To Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening.